let's pretend that I am the owner of my own little universe, one that just exists on this mirror here, and one that's inhabited by only 3 elements, because I'd like to make this simple. Now, I'm going to lay down some rules, not that I'm God or anything here, but I'm going to say that there are some intrinsic properties to this universe where things stick to one another. Now, this box of name brand candies hasn't been opened yet. I'm going to open up one tiny little corner here, because I only want to take out one candy at a time if I can help it. Now, I want these candies to follow the rules, the physical properties, the physics, let's call it, of this universe. They're going to stick together. All I need to create information is a pattern. Now, any kind of pattern can do. In our universe, in the natural universe, the one that humans reside in, carbon sticks to things, and carbon sticks well to things because it has 4 electrons in its outer shell. Silicon would also stick to things if the temperature were a little bit higher. But at this comfort zone on a planet that's about this far away from a sun, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be, the right temperature range. But at this temperature range, carbon is the star element. Now, in my universe, we're going to say that this is a planet in my universe, and the candies, alright, got an orange, got another orange with this. Look at that, 3 oranges. Would that be a pattern? I mean, the odds of that happening naturally would be kind of slim to none. That would be what? There are 3 different colors of candy in here, so for it to be 1/3 of 1/3 of 1/3, what is that? A 1 in 27 chance of there being 3 of the same color, all at the same time? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'll leave somebody else to figure that out. So, okay. So far we've got something that may be considered a pattern. It's not programmed. I didn't intentionally pull 3 orange candies out, but let's see how our luck goes. Look at that, another orange candy. It's kind of odd. I mean, the odds of this happening are pretty incrementally smaller and smaller. Another orange candy. I could definitely see a pattern going on here. Well, by the looks of it, we're going to be getting all orange candies, and I swear to you, this wasn't set up. But, alright, in my universe, we have things sticking together. Just like early molecules in a primitive ocean might be sticking together. Let's just lay these out on the line here. Again, that was pretty random, but I still see patterns here. I see groupings. I see browns. I see oranges. I see yellows. I see things naturally grouping together. Now, again, it's just randomness, just like constellations of stars. It's random, but they're still following some physical laws. Alright, so in here, let's start forming chains. Let's say we've got one chain right here. It's not reproducing yet. We're not talking about things like prions or early amino acids. We're only talking about strings of molecules. Now let's say as this polymer is running through this primitive ocean, it's picking up random things that'll just stick to it. Bam, look, it's stuck. If it doesn't stick, it doesn't stick. If it sticks, it does stick. See, right now we're getting into the realm of abiogenesis. We're starting to think about early molecules, early chemistry, and how things stick together. When it comes to double helixes, when it comes to stuff like DNA, though, we're thinking about G, A, T, and C. Then you're going to have to start. Let's see here. Since I only have 3 colors instead of 4, let's just say brown will always stick to brown. orange will always stick to yellow, and yellow will always stick to orange. Now, I'm not making this. In real life, there would be no hand pushing things. It would just naturally occur through randomness. It would be picking up, go through, there we go. Now, this is definitely a pattern I'm seeing here. This pattern wasn't programmed. This pattern doesn't specifically say eyeball or fin. This pattern is merely following the laws of physics, one thing sticking to another thing. That sticks well to that. That sticks well to that. This sticks well to this. That's all we're talking about here. Now, over time, these things will be refined through natural selection. If this is a functional pattern, if it helps this chain stick better than, let's say, that chain, then, let's see, you're going to have a yellow, an orange, a yellow, an orange, a yellow, an orange, and a yellow. That's also a pattern, wouldn't you say? Nobody programmed that pattern, but, so far it's been working out. What if these two early molecules happen to connect somehow? Let's say that the end of this one ended up mashing with the end of that one. Let's say maybe it gets folded. Maybe it gets broken down easier in the environment. Maybe it sticks together better. The whole point is survival doesn't necessarily mean a living thing is trying to survive. It merely means whether it can exist or not. The whole point of this fun little experiment is to show that patterns can naturally arise out of chaos, just following a few simple rules that weren't laid down by any god, and if these natural laws were laid down by some mystical magical being that exists outside the realm of nature, then obviously this mystical magical being isn't going to be some 50-foot tall invisible guy with a beard who's going to be answering prayers like emails. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been one more video done by EricZombie, and for those of you out there who have opinions, I'll start respecting them if you guys start thinking about them.